Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly ends third legislative session. Stakeholders harp on exploring museums as tool for national unity and cultural identity. Plus, 2026 World Cup kicks off in Mexico with hosts defeating South Africa 2-0. A very good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us on the news at 10. Happy Democracy Day. My name is Dianime Uko. This broadcast is reaching you live on Star Times channel 103 and on our social media platforms on Facebook and YouTube. Do want to like us on these platforms so we can engage properly. The third legislative session of the Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly has officially come to an end with significant achievements in lawmaking and the consideration of bills aimed at advancing the state's development. The Speaker, Udemo Otong, is emphasizing that the 8th Assembly has been productive and focused on the needs of the people and the state's progress for the past 3 years. Assembly correspondent Nsikak Okun reports.
The Speaker, Udemo Otong, says the House passed 44 bills in the first session, 27 bills in the second session, and 42 bills in the third session, stating that 88 motions were considered and deliberated upon within the first session of this assembly. Mr. Tong also says the second session considered 57 motions, while 58 motions were also considered during the third session.
I'm proud that this House has maintained a culture of mutual respect, constructive dialogue, and collective responsibility. We have demonstrated that robust debates can coexist with unity of purpose and that political diversity needs to not become a barrier to development. As a representative of the people, we have never lost sight of the enormous trust reposed in us.
The Speaker attributes this result to the unity, cooperation and dedication of Assembly members, reiterating that the Assembly has consistently prioritized the interests of the people through effective lawmaking, oversight and representation.
As we look ahead to the future, we must remain focused on strengthening our legislative capacity, embracing innovations, promoting inclusiveness, and advancing policies that will improve the lives of our people in Akwa Ibom State. The journey ahead presents new opportunities and challenges. However, I am confident that unity, vision, integrity, and commitment this assembly will continue to rise to every occasion and leave the lasting legacies of service and excellence.
The Speaker also acknowledged the visionary leadership and developmental efforts of Governor Omoino, noting that through constructive collaboration and mutual respect with different arms of government, lawmakers have cultivated an environment conducive for growth and progress. Nsika Okon, NTA News.
Away from legislative matters, stakeholders have emphasized the role of museums in promoting unity, preserving cultural identity while fostering mutual understanding among diverse groups. Obiota Ikanem reports that this was at the 2026 International Museum Day celebration, organized by the National Commission for Museums and Monuments, UYO, in collaboration with the National Museum Society and Upeoro.
The event, with the theme Museums Uniting a Divided World, brought together academia, traditional rulers, advocates of culture and members of the public to reflect on the importance of preserving cultural heritage as a tool for unity and national development. Keynote speaker Professor Peter Esu highlights the role of museums as custodians of history and culture, stressing the need for greater public support in preserving heritage for future generations.
This is what museums should do: create dialogue, create conversation, where people sit together, discuss situations, find solutions, and correct distorted history.
Other stakeholders agree that museums remain vital institutions for documenting history, preserving cultural identity, and fostering social cohesion in the society.
The consciousness for cultural preservation. The Upeoro is a renowned arts culture, celebrated all over the world except in Akwa Ibom State. And there is a need to remind our people that there is a need to embrace our culture, not just embrace it, to celebrate it and project it.
Sure, our identity is our pride, the reason we are pushing what we are pushing through this program. Thank you.
It was created in the manner that will preserve, promote and sustain our cultural assets and artifacts. So today's event is one of the best things that is happening to us as the people here in Akwa Ibom State, owing to the fact that a lot will be coming to Akwa Ibom State in terms of tourism. We will need to showcase all of this to the world.
Figure is a very important international figure that we want to make people to be aware, the government also to be aware, so that it can be factored in when we're talking about repatriation of our artifacts from foreign lands.
So, the father of the day, Didem Itaide Tokokon Diataro, represented by Prince Chris Abaseyo, called for sustained efforts to preserve indigenous cultures and traditions, urging younger generations to embrace their heritage.
Where you are coming from, and you wouldn't know where you are going to. Let's get back to our history and pick up our pieces, put them together, and form the synergy that we need to go forward into the future.
Highlight of the event was the lecture on Ekporo and the unveiling of the carved image of 5 Oro elders as a symbol of Oro cultural identity in Uyo. Ubieta Ekanim, NTA News.
We take our first commercial break. More stories when we return. Please stay.
Water is life. Aqua Cardinali Water provides the highest quality drinking water. Aqua Cardinali Water is owned by the Catholic Diocese of Uyo, produced and packaged by Kadisem Enterprises Nigeria. It is available in 19 liters dispenser jar, 60 cl sachet, 50 cl and 75 cl table water. Visit Aqua Cardinali Water at number 34 Dominic Utuk Avenue, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. Drink Aqua Cardinali Water, certified by NAFDAC and Standard Organization of Nigeria. Call 0903-288-2958. Aqua Cardinali Water. Drink pure. Stay healthy.
Welcome to Prisma International Hotels, located at number 5 Efangosanga Street, Afarafort, Overback Road, Uyu. When it comes to hospitality industry, nothing compares with comfort, exquisite services, and top-of-the-world security. These are what make Prisma Hotels a household name. At Prisma Hotels, you are assured of lavishly furnished, spacious rooms and suites with complimentary breakfast, top-class blue sea swimming pool, VIP and poolside bars, as well as restaurant where African and continental dishes are served at pocket-friendly rates. These are not all. There is high-speed internet service, closed-circuit television, spacious car park, 24-hour power and water supply, sparkle laundry and dry cleaning services, and above all, combat-ready security operatives. So whenever you are in Uyo or you are a resident in Uyo, capital city of Akwa Ibom State, make Prisma Hotels number 5 Efangosanga Street, Afarafort, Overback Road, Uyo, your choice, and you will cherish the experience. For bookings and inquiries, please call 081-3166-6660 or 0915-509-9989. Prisma International Hotels, hospitality par excellence.
Welcome back from that commercial break. About 100 youths from Akwa Ibom State are benefiting from a risk governance training aimed at equipping them with the skills and competencies required to identify risk, implement mitigation measures, and promote operational resilience across the petroleum value chain. Umar Basiedet reports that the participants are drawn from the different local government areas of the states.
The Nigerian petroleum industry has continued to evolve, and the need for proactive risk governance has become imperative in ensuring sustainable operations, asset protection, as well as safety of personnel and host communities. put together by Oralite Global Nigeria Limited under the sponsorship of the Nigerian Content Development and Monitoring Board. The training aligns with its commitment to human capital development and capacity building for advancing Nigerian content. Executive Secretary Felix Ogbe, speaking through Mr. Jovan Jumbo, says the skills acquired could be applied to organizations and communities to strengthen the safety culture and contribute to the sustainable growth of the petroleum industry. The facilitator, Professor Julius Akpabio, harps on the benefits of the training.
This is just the beginners part of the training program, and there's going to be intermediate and advanced level training for the program as the time goes by. And by the special grace of God, the NCDMB has really done enough in terms of capacity building and employment generation for our people.
You want to know why it's profitable for the international oil companies to operate offshore, where they will not have the risk of host communities coming to interrupt their jobs. So they'll be able to show that they know what's happening in the oil industry, and if they are given opportunity, they will be able to come in and contribute their little quota.
Participants describe the opportunity as rewarding and impactful.
Yeah, well, the future for the petroleum industry in Nigeria is very, very bright, with new innovations and technology. Formerly we used the analog system in terms of drilling per se, but now technology has come in so that the system is very, very easy to operate now.
All we do on earth entails risk. So having been here, having been opportunity to be here, I've gotten enriched. I've added to the little I had before now on how to mitigate risk in the petroleum industry and other spheres of life.
We have learned a lot today, and in the process of risk and in our environments, it will help us how to cope with the hazards and uncertainties.
The organizers say NCDMB is not relenting in training young Nigerians towards making them self-reliant. In Uyo, Umar Basidate, NTA News.
Residents of Uyo are feeling the bite as the recent surge in petrol price continues to affect daily life. Etienne Oibanga reports.
Cope with hike in fuel price.
It's all about changing your schedule of events. You know where you go to and what you do. You don't go to anywhere. If it's not necessary for you to go out, you stay indoors and manage the little resources you have in your vehicle.
Really a very difficult situation for us, especially those of us, the civil servants. Getting to the office on daily basis now is very, very difficult. Imagine the places we used to pay 100, 200 now they charge up to 300-400 naira.
Oh God, it's really affecting me badly. Like today, I just returned from my village. The transport fare was way higher than what I knew about.
It's biting in the sense that we have variations in terms of prices. In each of these the 31 local government areas, we've been able to assemble the different prices in each local government area.
One thing on the lips of many Nigerians, including workers today, is how the increase in petrol price has affected them and their everyday decision.
The effect has been that it is only the masses that suffers because of this artificial scarcity of fuel product.
Before I used to buy fuel at the rate of about 960, but as we speak today, it's about 1,300. So it has really affected us. Cost of transportation has increased and it has impacted somehow in the discharge of our duties.
Transportation has become very difficult because motorists have increased, transporters have increased the fares, and then it's also biting and affecting our economy.
The increase has impacted civil servants, small businesses, and the average Nigerian's purchasing power, who are calling for government intervention to ease the burden.
I plead to our government to please do something about it because we are affecting us. The food stuff is going high, the transport fare, everything is really disturbing us.
It will get better. It's only I feel it will get better.
Which way Nigeria? How are we going to survive all of it? We need government help. Let them do something before we all die in this country.
Calling on the petrol dealers, the marketers, and every other stakeholders in the petroleum sector to please come down from what is not good for the country. Because what is not good for the country is the arbitrary increase in the prices of this product.
As the situation lingers, optimism remains, with many looking towards a brighter future. In Uyo, Etienne Ibanga, NTA News.
In the same vein, residents of Uyo are raising concerns over the high cost of house rents by some house owners across Akwa Ibom State. Joy Ubani reports that with the 100% increment, some residents say the situation is becoming more difficult, adding to the already economic pressure faced by low-income earners.
Securing affordable accommodation is gradually becoming a huge challenge for many residents of Uyo. A visit to some residential areas show a noticeable increase of over 100% or more increment the cost of accommodation.
Uyo is a very peculiar case. You don't have so many sources of employment in Uyo, and yet housing is increasing because the factors are out of people's hands.
Residents say apartments that previously cost between 300 and 400,000 naira annually are now being rented for as much as 800,000 naira and above.
If government wants to improve on the rent situation in the metropolitan, should come out with a master plan and assist those who want to build their house. A bag of cement, as I'm talking, is about 12,000. So if you buy a bag of cement and build a house, maybe for 20 million, somebody comes to hire the house, how much will you charge?
However, some house owners attribute the increase as being largely influenced by the rising cost of building materials and property maintenance.
Because of the price of the cement and other materials are making the landlords to increase the rent of their houses.
I don't have any room to increase that. The first two tenants that work with government, so the rest have not worked with government, so they don't experience salary increment.
We urge the government to solicit and then plead with the house owners to at least allow us to stay in this Uyo, and then we should pay a little amount than for them to keep on telling us every year they will increase their house rent.
We are not happy. Let government come in and help us.
I hope government should do something about it so that we the poor can breathe.
An economist from the University of Uyo explains that the situation reflects the border inflationary trend currently affecting the Nigerian economy.
Those that own houses, that is their source of income. So they are also reviewing the wage upward to match up with the current economic reality.
The experts also called for stronger policies that will encourage affordable housing development and ease the burden on citizens.
If government want to intervene, they can do mass housing. Then they can say 3-bedroom flat for accommodation is this, to cushion the effect. But people cannot go to bank and get loan at over 30% to build house. Then they will die without recovering the cost of their investment. The rent is part of the economic reality.
As the cost of housing continues to rise, residents are calling for urgent measures to address the situation and make accommodation more affordable for low and middle income earners. In Uyo, Joy Ubani, NTA News.
We take another commercial break. Sports will come up next when we return. Please stay.
Mind-blowing innovation in hospitality. Tastefully furnished rooms and apartments, cozy restaurant with local and continental dishes, exquisite bar, standard laundry and car wash, free Wi-Fi and 24-hour spa and water supply. Feel the superior quality of hospitality and luxury as you unwind and relish the comfort of life, all at the Silver Luxury Hotel, managed by Joy Hymns Limited, Itiam Utep Street, Plot 100 Units L, Ewed Housing Estate, Uyo, Okwamum State. For inquiries and reservations, please call 0806 840 1220 or 0701 661 7341. Silver Luxury Hotel, oasis of comfort.
Welcome to the future of learning, where creativity has been our watchword for decades. NTA Television College Jos stands tall with innovation at its core. The college, an affiliate of the prestigious Ahmadu Bello University Zaria, for award of Bachelor of Science in Mass Communication. The school also offers 2 years National Innovation Diploma in Film and Television Production, Broadcast Journalism and Television Engineering Technology. The college, as a reputable training institution, besides its customized television-related proficiency courses, also has the following trendy courses: cybersecurity, communication development, digital marketing, effective security operation and management, managing the bosses, online journalism, parliamentary reporting, artificial intelligence, conflict and peace communication, entrepreneurship, practical emotional intelligence. Our courses are open to media personnel in public and private organizations, tertiary institutions, and interested individuals for the practices of broadcasting across the globe. For more inquiries, visit our website www.ntatvcollege.edu or call 0803 383 4343. Announcer, Registrar.
You're welcome back. The 2026 FIFA World Cup commenced last night with Mexico, the hosts, defeating South Africa 2-0 in a match that recorded 3 red cards. For more on this and more, Bright Ebocho is standing by.
The 2026 FIFA World Cup kicks off tonight with host Mexico taking on South Africa at the Mexico City Stadium starting at 8 p.m. Nigerian time. The opening match marks a historic occasion as it mirrors the previous World Cup opener, bringing back memories of the 1-1 draw between the two teams during the 2010 finals in Johannesburg. Now, 16 years later, both teams are ready to compete on football's biggest stage, eager to start their World Cup journey with a victory. In another group match, South Korea will face the Czech Republic at 3 a.m. on Friday. Meanwhile, sports enthusiasts in Abuja have reacted positively to Nigerians' narrow 2-1 defeat to Portugal, describing the performance as encouraging despite the result. Many fans noted that the Super Eagles matched one of Europe's strongest teams for long periods, showing improved organization, fighting spirit, and attacking purpose under coach Eric Chell. France expressed optimism that the display offers a solid foundation for future competitions, with many praising the team's resilience and training and emphasizing that the quality of the display was more significant than the final score.
The introduction of some new lads like the right back definitely shows that Nigeria definitely has a future.
Elsewhere, the FCT Sports Association Board's Screening Committee has submitted a report to the Director of Sports recommending reforms to improve governance, boost grassroots sports, and strengthen talent identification and development in the FCT. The proposals aim to enhance sports administration and produce athletes capable of competing at higher levels. At the presentation, several sports administrators, including the General Manager of NTA Sports 24, Kayode Adeniyi, were honored with medals and awards for their contributions to sports development in the country.
January this year and date. I doubt whether we have a single gold medalist left to compete for FCT at the forthcoming National Sport Festival.
And lastly, the NWFL Super 6 title race took a thrilling turn on March Day 3 in Port Harcourt as Edo Queens climbed to the top of the table with a commanding 6-2 win over Abia Angels. Defending champions Bayaso Queens kept their title aspirations alive with a hard-fought 2-1 triumph over Rivers Angels, and FC Robo Queens also enhancing their prospects. The battle for the NWFL title remains wide open as the final rounds approach. For sports updates, Bright Ebochu, NTA News.
That's it on the English segment of the news. The video translation comes up shortly. My name is Dianime Uko. Happy Democracy Day.
Ukanyin mikomo anyang mero emere mo kamando mbo. Ufombe stenyen ekwenge mbono economic bege ita mgwana myak eriyo ke mention si umbere ke nawa unyumme aro ke ufon boro wondien ke yaben ufuro yenkot aro obionyen ya iko yombo mito kombongen.
Ada worke ufombe stenyen ete ureme atong amano unyumme ke mention si umbet anbon eba ke ufombe stenyen eke nawa eka. Ndien ema nyumme ndosok mbet ke akpa ikpege ye nama ikpege ba koro anama ikpege tanku ndien ke mbet eke nyumme kemi akero ke ufon mbonowo ke obio anyi ngodo ufon abigi ben uforo yenkot irobio unko ada worke ufon mbet stenyen aboke ami adokit ada worke ufon mbet stenyen ama aboke Adinamami akronin akene adidianakit abarake atu mbon ena motom ke ufong bet stenyen. Nen kukit mbet aike benedi akbokoro imo. Ki mikribo ken ndosok ke imino onyemme. Arigido ku ufonawo ye ke adiben ufuro nsoko biyunku. Nyema akom ete umaino ke mentimpo anye anangake aboke senam ke ufong bestenyen asanga ke kemye akikere ete umoeno aniere abanga Akwa Ibom State. Mi kuyo emeriongo kom NTA.
Mempono wo etang ufona na ate na meru wem eset ke ufon obio. Etanga mi kini eto yoke usenitie unamkuru ke set ekuto museum ya ikop ayom komito akombongen.
Itie ubono nkan kpo obot ekoto museum. Emedara usene mo ndien etoyo uto itiemi me ikpo wo ke mention sio ikpere wo kwodum mana toro editoyo adinam yemme eduwem eset etepita esu aketangi kokedo namaro ama atang mention sio mkpo ubono mkpo eset ekesekenam yenanga ekpenam manatoro enam memkpo eseremi me ikpo wo kedi namaro ema etang fon ana tembono wo etoyo meduwem eset nko akpona sene wo ke adinamaro edidem ita eded okokon ataaron anye ete Chris Abasi eyo akeda no ama abo yang bono wo ewa ritoyo meduwem eset kemi asenwam adiben uforo yenkot ndogobio apan kweke na makedi na maro akedo aribere ubobot ndise ambon ikpo awu ition eboto kero emedion mo akombok NTA
Ukanyin tembong nyen atrero mba seremi titu akang even etieson